Chia, it's Ashley Gano and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley Gano, and for those of you guys that are new here, my name is Ashley Gano for like the 5th time. And I love to make videos about beauty, both internal and external. So if that's something that you might be interested in, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell button and the notification and like, and you know, just like do all of that nice stuff that other YouTubers tell you to do, but I really feel weird telling you because it's just like really like kind of, I know I get it, like it's like really I know what you want me to do, so if I want to do it I'll do it, but if you want to do it, please do it. So anyways, back to the actual video. Today I'm gonna be filming the one dip challenge, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically doing a makeup look, but you're only allowed to dip into that product once. So for example, primer, it's only going to be whatever I get from that dip once for the entire face. Same thing goes for setting powders, and for eyeshadow I have to dip once and then make it work for both of my eyeballs. So I was like, bruh, challenge accepted, let's go. But yeah, so I'm like super stoked for this. Watch it come out looking like really bad. It's actually kind of possible. And I was inspired by this idea because I saw Nikkie Tutorials had participated in the challenge. I don't remember who she said was the original creator of this idea, so if you're interested in knowing who the original creator is for this video, please go ahead and look it up in Nikkie Tutorials video, or I can go ahead and list it down in the description below. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So since I don't have any primers with a pump, I'm gonna have to use this one, but like literally nothing comes out when I do it with my finger. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pour some onto the back of my hand, and then whatever, like I hope I can get on this. And then whatever I could get with like one finger, I'm gonna, cause that's like dipping in once, you know what I mean? So, alright, so I don't even know if that's cheating, y'all, but I am not about to I'm not about to discredit myself, okay? Oh my god, I was about to wipe the rest on my face. Clearly, I don't know what it means to just dip once. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clean the rest of it off. Antes de que me vengan off camera. Alright, so once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and... Alright, so I'm going to cop this off of Nikkie's channel because high-key, like, my other foundations are like medium to full coverage. Girl, I need a full coverage if I'm only going to be able to dip once, because my medium to full coverage ones, I like dot it literally all over my face. But being that I can't for this video, I'm gonna just have to make it work, and I'm gonna just put a nice little amount of foundation on there, and I'm gonna grab my beauty blender and just get a nice little layer. Okay, does that count? That counts, right? Because I only dipped once. And it's like not a lot, but it's not a little, you know what I mean? And the foundation that I'm using is did I say Juvias place already? I don't know. So I'm like literally all over the place, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off the excess, so that way you guys don't think that I'm being shady behind the curtains. Okay, get it, behind the curtain, because I have like a curtain like thing. So the foundation that I'm using for today's look is Juvia's Place. It's a little more yellow for me because I got this in the summer when I was a little more tan. So just don't judge it, please. Okay, thank you. Dude, this is like super full coverage. Bro, I think maybe I put too much foundation on. I really don't know how this is going. Alright, so I went ahead and I put my hair up because my hair was about to start turning yellow. So next I'm gonna go in with my ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I'm gonna make sure I whirl that really good, just so that it gets all of the product it can. And I'm only allowed to use whatever's on the applicator for my entire face. What I'm honestly super concerned about is the eyeshadow, because I use like a lot of eyeshadow because it needs to be perfect, and the fact that I could only dip once and I have to use that for both eyes terrifies me. But where there's a will, there's a way. So I'm not stressing too much over it.
Okay, ma. ¿Comió bien? ¿Segura? Okay. ¿Se comió la ensalada?
Alright, so now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it to say, you guys, but I really need to say, because I have a lot of products on my face, so I need this powder to soak up all of that excess oil. But I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna just put a lot of powder. Am I allowed to use different products? I think I am, because it's a one dip challenge, so it's not like a one product challenge, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just go with yes. Should I use a small brush or a big brush? I think I should use a big brush, because the big brush could get more product, right? But the small brush is a little bit more dense, so I could like pack it in. I'm gonna just go with the big brush, because big brush means more product. So I'm gonna mix it with the brush. Okay, I'm not cheating. I'm gonna just mix it, and I'm gonna try to get as much product as I can onto this freaking brush. Alright, cool. So now that we got that, I'm gonna carefully place it on my face. I need a mirror for the top. Hold on. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Don't fall! Okay, it's working. Alright, cool. The reason why I applied it that way is because if it was gonna fall, like it would fall directly back to my face, you know what I mean? And not so much like on the counter. So I'm just gonna go ahead and really disperse the rest of the product that may be on the brush onto the rest of my face, because I'm also gonna be limited with my face powder. So, you know, I'm just gonna try to kill two birds with one stone real quickly here. Alright, nice. So now I'm gonna set my face with my favorite face setting powder, and I'm just gonna really like go in, you know what I mean? And I'm just gonna like, hold on, I don't want to waste that much product as I'm like digging it in. Alright, so I'm gonna just go like clockwise, counterclockwise, swish swish. I'm gonna try to make sure all the product stays on the brush, and I'm just gonna pat it again onto my face. Okay. Wherever I didn't get powder on the first time, because that's the part that really mattered right now. And I'm just gonna dab. Get it? Dab. Because it's a dab. It still feels like it could use more powder. Definitely. But you get what you get and you don't throw a fit, right? Right. So now I'm going to attempt to add a little bit more dimension into my face. So I'm going to go in with my Hoola bronzer, and I'm just going to dip once and just like swirl, okay? And then tap off that. Oh wait! I wasn't trying to tap off the excess. Damn muscle memory. Dude, I can't believe I tapped off the excess. What a retarded thing to do. Really? And literally, I don't even have enough for my chin. So I'm just gonna do this and hope it does something. No, it ain't doing much. Now it's time for blush. And for blush, I am going to use a little bit more of a pigmented one, which is my MAC blush in the shade Melba. And I'm just gonna dip once. Counterclockwise, clockwise, swish, swish, swish. And let's hope this is enough for both of my big ass cheeks. I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap. And I feel like they're a little even, so I'm gonna go ahead and start blending a little bit. Alright, so now that we have this sad excuse of blush on, I'm gonna go ahead and what's next? Highlighter, no? Oh my gosh, I still have to do my eyebrows, bro. Oh my gosh, I usually do that with a brow pencil and a brow powder, which means a lot of work and a lot of dipping goes into my eyebrows. If I use the eyebrow pencil, I can only do one stroke, because that's like the equivalence of one dip, right? And if I do with the powder, I could only do one dip powder. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. You know what? Screw it. I got it. Anastasia Dip Brow Powder never lets me down. So girl, we're gonna go in a little heavy-handed today. Why out of all the days can I not find my Anastasia freaking brush that goes with it? So I'm gonna use just what's not even close to it, but you know, something that's angled. I want to make sure that this product is still like, you know, nice and fresh, because I don't want to waste my dip. But yeah, so I'm gonna go in for a nice little dip, and I'm just gonna, you know, do that. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply the most of the product on, not like the most, but I'm gonna go in first and apply it to the arch, because the arch has to be the darkest point of the eyebrow. So I'm gonna apply it there, make sure both of my arches have product, and then I'll proceed to go on with the blending. There's like literally no product whatsoever left, and I'm still like going at it like I swear it's doing anything. Oh my gosh, okay, so that is not too shabby, if I may say so myself.
I was thinking.
Am I allowed to reset, like as in reapply powder to my eyebrow stuff carving once I've applied it? Because technically I already applied powder, so I don't know if that'd count as like dipping in twice, you know what I mean? I'm like super overthinking this, I know, but still, like, I don't want to cheat, you know, I want to do things right. I never cheat, ever. Not even in makeup. So, where did that come from? I have no idea. But I'm gonna dip once. I'm gonna just get it straight from here, because a girl's gotta be tactful about it. So yeah, I'm gonna dip once. I don't know if to like dip into it, because I don't want to apply. Shut up, phone. Okay, I don't know if to dip directly into it, because I don't want a lot of product, you know what I mean? Because I can't set it, or I don't know if I should just apply directly and then figure it out once I get there. I think I'm probably gonna apply directly and then figure it out once I get there. Okay, yes, I know what I'm gonna do. Girl, I just found a loop. Alright, so I am going to apply this side here, and I am going to apply this side here, and with the little sides I'm gonna go up on here, and same thing with this one. Alright, cool. So now I'm gonna just go ahead and blend and carve and do all that nice stuff. Alright, so they're a little sketchy, but you know, it'll have to work. It's not like we have much of an option anyway. So my loop, oh, and for today's look I'm gonna be using Tarte's Tarteist Pro palette, and my loop was to apply a shade I didn't really intend on applying, you know what I mean, because it's like a powder, so it'll still set your stuff. It'll still set your cream product or your liquidy product. Where was I going with this? It's to apply a shade you weren't really planning on applying to there to set, you know what I mean? So let me just show you, because I don't have words right now. I didn't really plan on applying the shade Classic right here, But now I'm gonna dip into it. Oh, I just did more than once. Are you serious? I'm gonna have to waste this product. Fine, here, this is me wiping it off, making sure that it's all gone. Alright, so one dip into this product. And I'm just gonna swirl it a little bit. Not so much, but look at all that beautiful product being wasted. And I'm just going to, again, with my super intellectual technique, apply it to where I put that concealer. Alright, nice guys, look at us. I have a feeling I'm really gonna regret this, but it's fine, let's go for it. If you guys see my brush looking a certain kind of way, it's because I used a really like pigmented shade on it once and it does not wash off, so don't think it's any kind of product. You can see it has nothing, it just looks that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the color Innocent. Please, this mirror is like being annoying. Alright. So I'm gonna take this shade, No Filter, and I'm gonna dip it once, and I am going to apply it to and I'm gonna dab it into my transition shade, or what would play as my transition shade. Oh my gosh, Fallout. Ugh. Alright. So I'm gonna do that and then that to the next eye. Oh my gosh, it's not even. Oh my gosh, it better end up even. I'm just blending that out now and I'm kind of winging it a little bit just so that it gives us that nice little cat eye shape type effect. Bro, these are far from even. Oh my gosh. Can I like take product from this one and apply it to this one? Alright, and next I'm going to take the shade Mod, which is this little pinkier shade. And I'm going to dip it once.
Two hours later.
And I'm going to apply it to like my crease, but a little more concentrated, not so like up to the brow bone. Something like that. Alright, now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the shade Drama, which is this dark purple shade. And I am going to dip it once. And the shade, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply it to kind of my outer V shade or wherever I can get enough product on my eye. Alright, so that did not do a bad job. But I need more product on this eye. Alright, so once that shade is applied, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the shade Glam, which is this little bronzy type shiny shade, and I'm going to take my middle finger and I'm going to dip once, clockwise, counterclockwise, do your thing. Ooh, okay, that's a nice little amount. And I am going to apply it to the inner part of my eye. And I start off by just stamping it on and not by rubbing it. And once I want to apply a little bit more product, then I'll kind of rub. Oh, okay, so that's not bad. And again, with a little bit of that Glam shade still on my finger, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the shade Minx, which is a more purple toned shiny shade. And again, just dip once. And with this shade, I'm going to go into the center part of my eyelid. And for my highlight, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter. And I'm going to take a brush and just get as much product as I possibly can on it. Alright, I think that should suffice. Alright, so I think I got some highlight on there. And with whatever's left on this brush, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit my I'm kidding. I'm going to go ahead and apply some to the tip of my nose and along the bridge of my nose, and a little bit into the inner tear duct, and a little bit on my chin, and then on my cupid as well. Okay, no lie, that highlight came through though. And with no product on this brush, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna lightly blend that highlight shade with the eyeshadow we had under. Whew. Nice, you guys, we're doing so well. And since I applied my face makeup first, I can't do my little micellar water trick, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit of concealer and I'm gonna try to clean up the edges of my eyeshadow look in an attempt to make them look a little better. So again, I'm gonna take one dip for a different purpose, you guys. I know like there's 3 dips, but I use them for a different purpose, so it doesn't count. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my No Filter concealer by ColourPop, and I'm just gonna, should I do this? Yeah. And I'm gonna stamp it right there. And the same thing on this side. So once that's stamped, I'm gonna take a little brush that had no product on it, and I'm gonna carve that out. And whatever's left of the concealer, I'm just gonna grab my finger and start patting away the product and wiping it off on a napkin. And then just kind of try to blend that out with your finger. And damn, bro. Okay, so now that that's done, you're almost done. And then you realize that you still have to do eyeliner. And how am I even gonna do that? Is it just one stroke then? Like, would I be able to do my eyeliner in one stroke? I think so, no? And if I do it in just like one stroke, that would count, right? Yeah? What are the rules? Where is the rule book to this challenge? Because I have questions.
If I were to drag it from the inner tear duct to the outside and then just like that, or would I do it from the outside in? Maybe I shouldn't do eyeliner.
So I'm gonna do eyeliner, but I'm only going to do this little inner part in one stroke. So that's all I get for that eye, and that's all I get for that eye. That was fun. And for lipstick, I don't know if I'm allowed to use a lip liner because I'm so confused on that just one stroke. Like, could I use things and just do it in one stroke? Or does it have to be something that it's just one dip? Like, bro, I genuinely need the rule book to this. But screw it. Like I said, I'm not trying to cheat. I never have, never will. Alright, so for my lips, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use Morphe's, I think it's like their liquid lip version or something. But it's in the shade Peanut. So I'm going to swirl it, make sure I get all I can get. And I'm going to go in with just this one stroke. Or not stroke, but like this one dip. Let's spread as much as we can out. And now we go in with the detailing work. Oh my god, okay, so I barely had enough product for my lips, but it did a really good job. Oh my god, I'm so happy I pulled that off. I was honestly super scared. And I really want to do like an ombre type look, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go in with my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade London. This is honestly one of my favorite shades like ever. And I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this one stroke. Why do I keep saying stroke? I keep meaning to say one dip. Alright, so that gave us some really good color payoff. And honestly, what's next is what I've honestly guys, you guys know how much pride I take in my eyelashes. And I'm gonna have to pull off my eyelash look with one dip of freaking mascara. So I'm gonna go ahead and warm this up, not in the microwave, but I'm gonna shove it in one of my warmer points of the body, and I'm gonna let it warm for about 5 minutes, just so that way when I give it that nice little swipe, more of the product is dispersed onto the brush before I go ahead and pull it out and get to doing my thing with it. This is usually a trick that I use when I feel like I'm running out of I have it in my hand. Okay guys, I'm not putting it anywhere. When you get lipstick on your teeth, that means you have to do the finger trick. But yeah, so back to what I was saying. That mascara trick is one that I use when I feel that my mascaras are running out, or like the formula has become flaky and it's just not working for me, but that's the only mascara I have on hand. I'll like warm it up, and when I bring it out, it's a little bit more creamier just because the formula has melted and, you know, gone back to almost its original state of texture. You know what I mean? Sorry, I had an itch. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to try my best to apply my mascara with just one dip. Alright, so that did not actually do such a bad job. It's not bad at all, actually. The only thing I think I'm gonna have a hard time with is that they don't look as spidery and as mascara drenched as I like them to. But I mean, you could tell I have mascara on, so that's a good thing. And I like to brush through them as they're kind of drying, just because it spreads them out. And with this formula, it's okay to run the brush through your eyelashes as they're drying, because since it's like a gel formula, it's not like crumbling on as you're going. Alright my loves, so yeah, we've reached the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is actually my first time doing any kind of makeup challenge, and I must admit it was an absolute blast to film. Please let me know if you guys liked this look down in the comment sections below. I was gonna say down in the description box, but I write in the description and the comments, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, so if you guys liked this look, please let me know down in the comment section. I would love to know what you guys want me to film. Honestly, I have my own ideas, but you know, I would love to hear your guys' input and, you know, suggestions so that I could go ahead and film for you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Like I said, it was so much fun to make, and surprisingly the results came out pretty nice. But honestly, I must give a shout out to these products and to their makers, because it's way harder to execute a look when you're not working with such pigmented shades. So shout out to all of these companies that make bomb products and make my job a little less harder. But yeah, so with that being said, please don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification, all of that fun stuff. And I will see you guys very soon with some fall looks and more videos in Spanish. Take care, you guys. Have a beautiful, blessed, abundant, peaceful, productive day, morning, evening, or night, whenever you find yourself watching this video. Love you guys, and thank you so much for your support. Bye.